Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Marshall!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Burns. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Travis. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. On the option, he'll pull it on the read. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see it, breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Toss to the left. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick. Find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Travis. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and still on his feet. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The option look. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Travis. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get outside. Across the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. He's now up to 64 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Give to the fullback. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! Great job by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Dropping back, it's Travis. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We reached the break, and Marshall is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back in. To go with a fresh possession. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now rolling to the left. He's got it along the sideline. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Slater. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Mountaineers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Travis. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Past the 45. There he goes! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Slater. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and
they can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Marshall quick to the line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to pass. It's Travis. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll throw on third down. Looking for a deep man. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the Heat. Just gets rid of it before the Heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. Fights off the defender. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play, Man, you got to make the catch.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll try to sneak it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
All the way back to the 15. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it down the seam. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Marshall! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it's blocked. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To throw, it's Travis. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The sure hands, it's Page. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Travis. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get...
Got room on the return. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The pitch. Past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Marshall quick to the line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Try to get it to the edge. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Toss to the outside. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big...
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Finds a little space. There he goes! He's at the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Now on the option. Smashes through the tackle. That's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. On the option. Now the toss. Shakes off the defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. Touchdown, Marshall! Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
West Virginia, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Let's go! They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll do it himself. Now the pitch. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Really nice run to get it out to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Trying to make magic on the scramble. QB got it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Wants to bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. trying to make it with his feet. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here to end the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. On the option. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing to.
Oh, he's got some space. Spin, still running. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carney. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.